The Ministry of Health is hard at work trying to recover the public's trust in them. And the good news is they are getting a lot of feedback.
That they are retested after they finish the fifth grade.
The answer to the question, the answer to your question is that they are retested.
Okay.
It's a pun because their audio is weird. Last week's Ministry of Health press conference had a lot going on. And by a lot, I mean slides. There were a lot of slides. My favorite part was when Dr. Dal Regis was like,
We're often asked, when will the lockdown or the restrictions go away? When would we return to normal? Our best fit of the hill curve is what we're seeing here.
was that the answer to something? Of course, these pressers always have some interesting information hidden behind all the slides. 23.9% of the COVID cases are healthcare workers. You know, nurses and doctors. So, nothing to worry about. Many people had graduated from quarantine at this point, which is better than can be said for anybody in grade 12 this year. 12 people who were in quarantine were lost. Now this is the original folks, not the new people who came in this weekend. And you may be asking the question, how do you lose 12 people? I don't know.
We get addresses, we get contact numbers for all of our contacts. But I would think you would recognize that at times those addresses may not be exact. Those, phone contacts may not be listed.
How do we avoid this mistake being repeated again? The government has set up an intense screening to make sure that the right people are going to be put in government quarantine versus home quarantine.
At the beginning of the exercise, we will be we'll be doing a risk analysis for everyone. We'll be doing an evaluation of those who request to have the ability to go into home isolation.
Welcome back to the Bahamas. If you could just answer a couple of questions for me. Are you two married? Oh, congratulations. All right. Any kids? Nice. Could you unlock your phone and give it to your wife?
Denied.
Are you bringing any fruits or vegetables? No? Okay. All right. Quick question. Since the implementation of VAT at 12%, what is the cost of a chicken snack with a blue mystic?
Denied.
Where did you even find a blue mystic from? Nobody drinks that anymore. All right. On this map here, could you point out 5 historic landmarks? Cheetah's Upscale Bikini Lounge is not a historic landmark, sir.
Denied.
Did they do it like that? I don't know. The next day, May 8th, the first set of Bahamians began to return. And in an effort to have full control over the situation, the Bahamas Consulate General in Miami, Linda Trico Mackey, discouraged persons from just showing up. I mean, I don't like that though. Like how she could just talk to people like that. This is what she actually say. We're anticipating some chaos Friday morning because we know that our good Bahamians will show up to the airport, not registered, because they hear that a flight is going home. Where is her faith in Bahamians? Why would she think that Bahamians would just show up and not even consider whether or not they're on the list? Oh, they did. Oh, well, I mean, at least none of them got on the plane. One did. Someone made a bad judgment call. What is with this administration and planes and judgment calls? What kind of selfish? You know what? Never mind. Don't even answer that. Only Nassau people can be this hard-headed, entitled, selfish, egomaniac. Oh, you from Freeport? All right, okay. Guess we're in the lead now, Freeport. But I know what you're thinking. Didn't the Prime Minister also have a press conference on Sunday? Yes, and hopefully by now it's over, because it was long. I will brush over it very quickly. Because of the guy that snuck in on the flight to Grand Bahama, they're shutting down bringing back any more people for now. Remember how you thought it was just 6 people who came into the country before Friday? Well, apparently there were other planes and like 6 other people, but they were engineers and such who were supposed to come and fly and fix things, so. Prime Minister promised that things were going to get rough because apparently it's easy now. Then there was 30 minutes of him wishing mothers happy Mother's Day. I think that's it. Oh, and number houses can't be open. I'm sure that some of you are going to be like, aren't you going to defend the poor number boys? They just trying to make a living. You mean trying to make a killing? You know how sometimes when your mother was really upset, she would wake up early in the morning and start cleaning the house? That's a coping mechanism. You don't have control over big problems in your life, like your job or your marriage, but you could scrub that stove until it was silver. I mean, technically it's a bad thing because originally the stove was black, but I mean, it doesn't matter. As we approach this economic dire time, we know that even though no money is coming into the country, for some reason food stores are always packed. It could be that the ritual of going to the store and buying gives a lot of us a sense of normalcy in a world that we can't control. But it would be easy to abuse these coping mechanisms. And while we shouldn't close down the food stores, we can prevent businesses that are, predatory from taking advantage of the weakness of some. But you can't tell adults how to spend their money. Yes, you can. And the government already does. There's a law preventing you from having more than 60% of your paycheck automatically deducted. Why? Because predators were taking advantage of people. Or you don't remember when every ad used to end with, we have salary deductions for Atlantis and government workers. Miss, I just want a sandwich. Why I need a salary deduction for that? Anyway, I say all that to say, Sebastian Rich, he have a jetpack. You want me cry for him? You want me cry for him to be open? Listen, cry for your mommy who didn't clean the kitchen for the second time today. Why?
I would like again to thank Bahamians for their compliance to the public health advice and following the emergency orders.
Clearly, she has not been outside.